Hello, Duncan here from Videomania 2, and today I thought we would discuss some upcoming movies for the year 2026. I read some articles about some movies that are coming out this year, and there were several that caught my interest. I have concerns about a lot of them, but I hope all of them are good. Now, obviously, there's going to be some movies that I couldn't find out about that will come out that could really entertain me and could be very good, and I hope there are some more good ones that come along besides this list. I'm sure there will be. But obviously, this is not like the heyday of when I grew up in the 80s and 90s when there were multiple movies coming out each week, all kinds of genres and a diverse slate. Though that's not going to be the case anymore, unfortunately, especially if this Netflix Warner Brothers thing goes through. There's going to be even less studios cranking out movies, and that's a sad thing, and it's going to be sad for theaters too, unfortunately. And my New Year's resolution for 2026 is to hit the theater more times. The last 2 years I've been a total of 3 times. In 2024 I went 3 times, and in 2025 I went 3 times. So I hope to go more times because I do enjoy the theater a lot. So without further ado, here is a small list of movies that caught my attention. The first one, which comes out at the end of the month, is Send Help, starring Rachel McAdams. It's directed by Sam Raimi, and that's what really captured my interest because Sam Raimi, he's made a lot of films that I've loved. You know, the Spider-Man movies, Darkman. A lot of people love the Evil Dead movies. He's made a lot of stuff. He is a very talented director. So anytime his name is attached, it captures my attention. So this movie is about Rachel McAdams is subject to abuse from a boss, and then they're on a plane trip, and the plane crashes on a deserted island, and she seems to have more survival skills than the abusive boss, and it looks wild and really out there and perfect for Sam Raimi. So I hope this is a good movie, and it has captured my interest, so I will check that out at the end of the month. We'll see. Then the next movie, this, of all the movies I could find out about this year, this one I'm the most excited for and very curious about, and I hope they pull it off. It is Clayface. Clayface is my favorite Batman villain, and he's not, the top tier villain in the Batman world, but I've always enjoyed him. So this one's going to be kind of a horror movie separate. It's just going to be about Clayface, and I hope it's good. And the DCU looks like they're going to take a risk with this one, and I hope they pull it off, because a Clayface movie on the big screen, if done right, I think could be really awesome. So I'm really hoping for this movie, and it comes out at the end of the year, so I'm hoping that it's great. Next one, it was delayed from October of last year, which was a record low for Hollywood, so maybe they should have put it out. It was a mistake to push it to May of this year. I talked about it in my video last year for upcoming movies. It is Mortal Kombat 2. It wasn't delayed because they were worried it sucked. They just thought it would be a better time to make more money in May. So Mortal Kombat 2 once again makes this list. I hope it's great. The trailer looked good. I'm excited about it. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. I think that could really work. So that's another one. The next one is The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan. I enjoy most of his films, and anytime his name is attached to directing something, it will catch my interest. This movie is adapted from the story by Homer. It's going to be very epic. I only saw a little teaser trailer because that's all that's out right now. But this could be great, of course, and it's going to be a grand spectacle for sure. So I know it's going to make a lot of money. So if anybody can pull off this story, it's Christopher Nolan. The next one, I want to give a chance, but I have concerns, and the trailer looks like more of the same. It's Supergirl, starring Millie Alcock as Supergirl. A lot of people were just dumping on it early, and the trailer, a little iffy, but I've seen trailers that didn't exactly work for me, and I ended up loving the movie. This one, though, I'm concerned about it. It looks very James Gunn, and I like James Gunn, but I don't want his signature style on everything he's involved with, even though he's not directing this. This thing looks very Guardians of the Galaxy, but still there could be something there, and I hope there is, but I had a lot of concerns. I didn't like the dog taking a piss on the picture of Superman on the newspaper. I'm like, are you going for comedy? I'm like, I felt the Superman of last year was kind of a mid movie. So I have a lot of concerns about this movie, but I hope it's good, and I think it could be good with Jason Momoa as Lobo. That's something that could be interesting. So maybe the trailer didn't show everything or give everybody a good feel for what this movie could be. So I'm hoping it's good, but I do have concerns, obviously. The next one is Avengers Desperation. I mean Doomsday. This movie I'm more concerned about too. I love a lot of the older Avengers movies. The first one, Age of Ultron's pretty good. Infinity War is amazing. And Endgame was very solid way to close out that phase of the MCU. This one seems like, because the MCU doesn't make the money that it used to, and it's not the draw that it once was. It's just not. And the quality has not been what it's been. There's been some enjoyable movies, but it's not like it used to be. And this seems like a desperate shot. They're just bringing in everybody to make this work, and it's going to be so many people. I just wonder how you're going to pull this off. The Russo brothers are returning to direct, but this seems... And when they first revealed Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, and everybody started screaming, I'm like, yeah, it was a shock thing. You're like, oh my God, and it got people talking. But, you know, once all that shock wore off, it's like it just feels desperate to me. So I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it just seems like I don't know if they could pull this off. The next movie I'm very excited about, but have some concerns as well. This is a recurring trend, especially nowadays. I always have concerns. I'm more skeptical. Is Dune 3. I'm obviously very excited about it. I like the first one. I like the second one. Denis Villeneuve has done a great job with them. I haven't read any of the books, so I can't comment on those. But I have heard that the third part takes some crazy decisions creatively, and maybe it doesn't sound like it'd be that great. I've heard articles like, yeah, Dune 3 is going to happen, but if you want to take artistic liberties with the book, now's the time. So we'll see what happens with that. Is Denis Villeneuve going to change some things around? Is he going to go straight from the book? Because I heard it's divisive what they've made, the creative decisions that are made. So I'm hoping it's good, and I'm certainly interested in it, but we'll see how that works. But if anybody could pull it off and make this work, it's Denis Villeneuve. The next movie is Spider-Man Brand New Day. The Tom Holland Spider-Mans, I did not like the first one at all. The second one I didn't bother to watch. I've seen bits and pieces. The third one, when they brought James Garfield and Tobey Maguire in there, I actually enjoyed that more than I thought they would. You know, it's kind of like the Avengers Doomsday. I'm like, it looks interesting, but it also looks desperate. But that one pulled it off pretty well and was actually a very fun movie. So the Brand New Day is going to have John Bernthal's the Punisher in it, and that's one of my favorite comic book characters. So I hope this works. I really do, because this could be fun in a lot of ways, and if they found their stride, in my opinion, like they did with the last one, this could be a good movie. The next one is Digger, and it stars Tom Cruise. It's kind of an action comedy, and it's directed by Alejandro Inarritu, who he's a very well acclaimed director, but I'm not really a fan of the stuff I've seen from him. That's not to say he isn't very talented, but the stuff I've seen I wasn't that crazy about. But Tom Cruise, of all the people involved with films that's very consistent with me, is Tom Cruise. There's only been a handful of movies in his entire career, like I could count on one hand, movies that just really didn't work for me. Anytime he's in a movie, I almost always end up enjoying it very much. So I hope this one works as well, but not much is known about it. It's going to be kind of offbeat from what I understand. The next one, this one's not going to come to the theater. This is more personal interest for me, and because I'm a huge martial arts movies fan. This is Order of the Dragon, and it stars Ron Smorenberg, who I've never heard of, Muhammad Kisi, who played Tong Po in the original Kickboxer, and Steven Seagal. So from what I've read up on it, it's not going to come to the theaters. It'll be a VOD for sure. But they're trying to do a throwback to the old martial arts movies of the 80s and 90s. If they can pull it off and they have enough money to make it look good, I hope this works, because there was a movie that came out a couple of years ago called The Last Kumite that they did on a small budget, but they brought in a lot of people from that era of martial arts movies, and I thought pulled off a pretty fun movie for the most part. So this is kind of a wild card, who knows, but I'm certainly curious about it. And next one is Shelter, starring Jason Statham. Anytime he's in a movie, I love his work. But, you know, he's kind of hit and miss. Like some movies I enjoy very much, like the Transporter movies. I liked The Beekeeper a lot. The Mechanic movies were good. And then he's had some others that didn't work for me as much. So this one, the trailer looked cool. So if anybody can make this work, it's him. So it's a Jason Statham movie. He's kind of his own genre now. So I hope this movie's going to be entertaining. This is coming out at the end of the month as well. And depending on what I hear about it, I'll definitely try to make an effort to go see it in the theater. The next one, this one is Godzilla Minus Zero. This is the sequel to Godzilla Minus One. And when I first heard about Godzilla Minus One, I was like, oh, they're doing another Godzilla movie. How's this going to be? And then I kept hearing these amazing things, like all these filmmakers and everyone on YouTube, and even just everybody was talking about how great Godzilla Minus One was. So I finally watched it one day, and I was blown away. It was very good. This thing lived up to all this hype that people put behind it. This is one of the few movies that pulled that off. So, well, Godzilla Minus Zero is a sequel to that. It's got the same filmmakers involved. I hope so. My only concern with this is how are you going to keep into par to the excellence that was Godzilla Minus One. So I'm excited, though, for sure, because I think this could potentially be a great movie. The final one here is Disclosure Day from Steven Spielberg. I saw the trailer. It didn't show you much, but it definitely piqued my interest. Steven Spielberg, obviously, probably the greatest filmmaker of all time. He's made so many things. It looked very interesting, and I love Emily Blunt. It seems to be some kind of aliens have been living among us, and now it's starting to come out. And what are people going to do? But not much is given away, just to get enough to get people talking. This could be interesting. So I hope this is good. It comes out in June, I believe. So I'm really hoping that this movie is good. And Emily Blunt's work is always good when she's in a movie that interests me. And Spielberg, of course. This could have potential to be great. So I hope it is. So those are the movies that have caught my interest this year. What movies are captured your interest, or some things I forgot to mention? Is there something that you're excited about that I mentioned? Any of those things, let me know in the comments. How do you think 2026 will do for movies? Are you going to try to hit the theaters more? Let me know any of that in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and take care till next time.